Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought it'd be interesting to talk about what teen girls wants for Christmas. And I was hesitant on making this video because I don't want to like come across like I'm asking for anything. Like if I get nothing on this list, I'll be perfectly happy. If I get nothing at all but to be with family, perfectly happy. Like it's not about gifts at all. But that being said, I do get a lot of questions from family and sometimes even friends asking what to get me for Christmas. And I also know that family members struggle knowing what to get people our age or like girls our age for Christmas or their birthday. So I thought it would be smart to make an overall video of some things teen girls would like for Christmas. So just a disclaimer to make it really clear, I'm not asking for all this. I'm not like expecting anything at all other than to give you ideas for anyone my age. Okay, let's get into it. I know there's a lot of videos out there like this that'll just tell you the most like top 10 trendy things like the Rare Beauty blush or the Stanley Cup. And if those are things that like you're interested in looking at, those are really great ideas. A lot of girls my age have that stuff by now. And also I think that it's important to kind of get things that also pertain to girls' hobbies or like interests. And so as I like went through the year this year, when I would think of something that I'd be like, oh, it would be so nice to have this right now, I would write it down. That way my gift ideas are a little bit more practical, at least for me, and maybe to other people out there. I just wanted to try it out so I wasn't like looking at a list on Pinterest of the top 20 most trendy things in 2023, you know what I mean? I tried to make it a little bit more personalized to hobbies and interests specifically. So yeah, with that being said, the first thing on my list was biggest possible count of zebra mild liners. So this is what they look like. I probably popped it up on the screen. These are highlighters. A lot of girlies love highlighters. I love highlighters. I love annotating my books with these highlighters specifically, and nothing irks me more than when I run out of that color, like of the ink of that color in the highlighter in the middle of a book, and I don't like have another backup of that color to finish it. So I'm constantly going through these highlighters, and another pack wouldn't hurt, and the biggest possible pack gives me the most color variety for my books. So yeah, that's why I think that would be a good gift. And a lot of girls love this for schoolwork, for taking notes, for writing in planners, for drawing. They have a little marker on the other side. So these are a practical gift, I would say. One of the bigger asks I have is a camera for YouTube. I'm actually filming on my phone right now. Sometimes I film on my iPad just to give you guys the best quality and to like up the quality of my channel. I think a camera would be very interesting. On the note of cameras, I know a lot of girls, including me, are very interested in point and shoot cameras right now. You can get them for like I think $70 on Amazon, and they kind of make like better quality Instagram photos, and they kind of look a little vintage, and they're very trendy right now. And that's something that I actually found myself like wanting when I saw that, because I think it's such a good idea and it's so fun to have like digital photos. Another thing I wrote down was Polaroid film, so that's also on the topic of cameras. I love taking little Polaroids. I have a Polaroid, and the film is quite pricey. It's kind of hard to buy film for yourself because it's a little expensive, and it's kind of hard to not be so lenient when you're taking pictures. Like you want to save all your film because it takes like a lot of money to buy a pack, but also the film expires, so you kind of want to use it as fast as you can. So it's a weird balance. So I think it'd be a good gift because if you're not spending the money yourself, you might have an easier time taking photos in the moment instead of worrying about saving your film. This is something I've been wanting for years, actually. I've never had a pair of Uggs. These are trendy, but these have been trendy as long as I can remember. Like, it's just such a good winter shoe, and I've always wanted a pair, but they're so expensive. So I think Uggs would be a good Christmas gift. I also wrote down slippers to wear around the house or like my dorm. I just wear socks right now, and I think it would be so cutie of me, and to keep my feet warm, to have little house slippers and like shoes that I can wear specifically indoors. And I feel like they wear out after about a year, so come Christmas time, it's about time for a little replacement. And Christmas time is when they have the cutest slippers out there and the comfiest, yeah, slippers. Okay, next thing I put was a book specifically. So the idea here will be a book, especially if the person you have in mind likes reading like me. This one I have This one I wrote down is called Our Town. It's by Thornton Wilder. Y'all have probably heard of it. It's a classic. It was recommended to me by an old elementary friend, and so I've been wanting to read it, but I haven't like bought it yet or looked for it, so I thought it would be good to have it gifted. Like, that'd be an easy way to read it, because then that way it's on my TBR, because I have so many books that I want to read right now. I'm not allowing myself to buy more books. So yeah, that's why I put that book specifically. And then I also wrote any book, because I love getting books, especially from people. I ask for them to write in the front cover, and it's very personal. Okay, next thing I wrote is a rice maker. I live away from home now, away from my parents for the most part, and I'm from Louisiana, and I like me some gumbo, I like me some jambalaya, some rice and gravy, and you know, we don't have a rice maker, so I've been making like the microwavable stuff, and it just doesn't hit the same. So I think a rice maker is a very practical and very good gift. Okay, on the topic of books, I also wrote down the Harry Potter series, but a hardcover copy of the series, and like a pretty hardcover copy. So not just the basic one, but maybe like an Etsy shop edition of like the pretty, like a pretty copy of Harry Potter, because I have like my bookshelf that's very aesthetic, and I love my bookshelf, and I love collecting pretty hardcover books. And I would love to get the Harry Potter series for my collection, because I love Harry Potter and I've read it so many times, but I always read it on my phone. So yeah, I've been waiting to find the right like copy of the brand to buy before I like, I don't know the expression I'm thinking of, before I buy the, I don't know, before I commit. Okay, next thing I wrote down, my favorite company right now is Free People, like a clothing company. There's this Free People hotshot onesie that would be a great gift for someone, because they're kind of expensive and they're really cute, and I feel like they fit under a lot of style categories. So like athleisure girlies will like it, but also maybe more of like boho girlies will like it, or comfort girlies will like it, like depending on how they like to dress. So I think that's a good gift. But just in general, a Free People gift card, because their clothes are super cute. I wrote down some specific ones I like the Sophie pants. Basically anything Free People for me I think would be a great bet. But if the person you have in mind is like a giant lover of Lululemon or a different brand that's a little bit higher in price, you could give them a gift card to that place. So on the topic of gift cards, you could go Target gift card, never goes wrong in my opinion. And just in general, like gift cards and money is always, I know it seems like you're not putting that much thought into it, but it's always greatly appreciated. Like I've never got money and I've been like, wow, you didn't think of me. No, I'm excited because I have money, you know what I mean? So it's always an option. Case for my iPad with the keyboard. So what I mean by this is I have an iPad and the case on it has a keyboard, but I don't have a sleeve for that entire like unit that fits. So to protect my iPad / like computer, I use it as a computer, I would like a sleeve case that fits both, like so I don't have to take the keyboard off every time I want to use my iPad. Next thing I have on here, which I think is a great gift idea, is a weighted blanket. I've always wanted a weighted blanket. Specifically, I want a cold one. I know some of them that have like cooling properties, and that is one that I would love. And I've never like had my own. I've always used someone else's, so I would have my own weighted blanket. On the topic of that, I put a Disney plush or weighted Disney plush. I love stuffed animals. Y'all should see my bed. They're mostly Disney plushes. But specifically Disney has these weighted ones that are so comforting, and just you just want to hug them and go to sleep. So that's an idea. It feels so awkward, like it feels like I'm asking for all this. I'm really not. I just know that this is a trendy video to make this time of year. From Ulta, I put the Lip Injections gloss. I know another thing that's trendy right now is the e.l.f. sheer gloss. I don't remember what it's called, but as for lip injections, it's really a lip plumper, so it kind of like burns your lips, and not everyone loves that, but I love when like a lip gloss or a plumper is burning my lips. I know it's kind of weird, but it just makes me feel like it's working. So if the person you're thinking of does not like that feeling, like you know for a fact they don't like the sensation of the burning your lips, don't get them that. But if you don't like think they care, or if you know they like lip plumpers, this is a great one. Next thing I wrote is also for the kitchen, kind of along with it, the rice maker. This is a mini air fryer. So I have one at the place I'm at right now, but it's technically my roommate's, and we're moving out like next week, and when I move to my place in Florida, I would love an air fryer because I use it every single day, so I wrote that on my list for this year. Low-rise fans in a color I don't have. So I collect these low-rise fans. I have gray and I have pink. And I would love to like continue my collection by getting another color I don't have, because this year when I got shoes, it was time for some new white shoes, so I went with Converse. But I would love to like broaden the collection of these low-rise shoes. Oh, and I'm talking about the tie ones that are like a solid color with the white stripe that tie, not the checkered like slip-ons. Yeah. Next thing I wrote is AirPods, just because mine are getting a little crusty. They're like the first generation ones, and like I feel like it wouldn't hurt to like renew them. Their battery is kind of bad, so I just threw it on the list. And I also wrote Crusher wireless Crusher wireless headphones. Those are the headphones I'm using right now, and I've had them for years and I love them, but they're, I think, reaching the end of their time as well, because they constantly beep if I'm not playing sound, and it starts to get annoying. And they kind of die a little fast. They don't have as easy of a time connecting, and I truly believe that's just because of how old they are, because they are great headphones. I've had them for years, and I've always known I wanted to like repurchase them because I just love them. They're so comfortable, they're soundproof, they're loud, they're perfect, and they're cute. Like I like the gray with like the brown ears, so I put those on the list because unfortunately mine are coming to the end of their time. And then lastly, I put crest white strips. I know that's like a weird thing to have on a Christmas list. Maybe it could be like a stocking stuffer idea, but personally, I love having my teeth white or whitened, but crest white strips are pricey, and like as a college student, I can't afford to be spending $20-$40 a month on white strips. So if those were like in my stocking, that would be an amazing stocking stuffer idea. Okay, with that being said, that's everything I have like on the little wish list this year. I feel really super weird making this video, but I'm just committing to it, just posting it. I know you guys know what I mean and aren't like taking me the wrong way. I really hope that's the case. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you guys found this helpful. If you're a stranger looking for something for someone else, or if you're someone I know, yeah, okay, I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys have a wonderful December and are excited for Christmas.